pretty powerful Terran bio. But let's go back. This base, you know, just about finished. If he would have skipped the hive, dropped 2 bases, about 4 minutes have gone. Oh, a little bit more than that, less than that. Like 3 minutes have gone by. Remember, we said this took about 100 seconds. If he dropped 2 hatcheries, he had the minerals for it. He could have had 2 bases just rocking, like almost saturated. And he could have transferred these workers. He could have had, you know, 3 base saturation, possible 2, 4, 6, 8 gases, 10 gases. He could have completely maxed on a Ling Infestor heavy army. You know, imagine this being about triple the size, having the upgrades, having, you know, rest all Lings. You run into this army right here, you crush it completely. Like nothing, it gets destroyed. You know, and this is assuming he goes for this timing. Things all change. But given what happened so far, if he would have just, you know, just understood the game situation, and if he would have not panicked, he could have taken maybe some smarter bases. Maybe if he really wanted to do a 4th and not take a 5th, he could have taken it here. Would have been so much easier to defend. He's got the watchtowers, so he doesn't have this though. So he took the base that's not covered by him, because he has Lings to take this. He gets the vision here. His base is here. He should have overlords right here, and that's a very easy base to take. And you know, a lot of people are going to say this is overpowered and stuff like that, but it's not. I mean, you're seeing right here why exactly he lost. And huge decisions, you know, throwing away units when he didn't need to, and he should have taken some bases. He began, and you know, we'll go ahead and leave the video at this point. There'll be a good strategy bit to get into. The people, a lot of the times, and I think Day9 touched on this once in one of his videos, but they will go for something like a hatch first. And in the point of a hatch first is to have a strong economy. So by doing that, you're saying, I want to make it to the late game. I want to have a really strong mid game. You know, I want to macro. Well, we saw that. He took a fast 3rd, and then he followed it up by just sitting on it to the point where he completely lost his advantage, because he felt like, oh, I took 3 bases, so now I need to be safe and max out. Unfortunately, you know, he wasn't keeping tabs on his opponent. If we go to his vision, we'll stay out of the game. But it doesn't matter what the Terran was doing. All you need to know is run one Ling by his base and just see what he had. If you had the base up and running, you know you have to go. You have to expand, or you're behind, or this is going to happen. And it's knowing the checks and balances like this. I mean, maybe some Baneling mines or perfect macro could possibly stop this in this situation, but I mean, really, huge mistake. You know, you have to know the timings and what your opponent's really going for. He had the mutas, he had all the crazy Zerglings running around before, but he didn't take advantage of it. It's important for Zerg, and that's what makes it one of the hardest races to learn. I started with Zerg. I was actually Copper League in the beta. It was awesome. My first RTS. I've never been so bad at something in my entire life. But it, you know, makes you learn macro. It makes you learn decision making. You can't afford to not have map control. So still a good player though. I mean, that beginning was top tier, very, very good, almost professional. I want to say. I'd have to look at the numbers more, but he had very good map control, and then just lost it in the mid game. But you know, that's going to separate your grandmaster from your master, and even your grandmasters from the pro players. Is just and this guy is out of nowhere. He's winning 70% of his games right now. We'll actually have an interview with him later on this week, hopefully Wednesday. We've got in contact with him, so you can answer maybe some questions you guys had. And by the way, feel free. I have 2 emails down in the description of the video. If you want to send me your replays, I'm going to try to do some videos every day. So if you want, I've got some Grandmaster friends. We can analyze your replays, whether you're Grandmaster or Bronze, or you're even scared to play 1v1. Just send us some games and we'll look at it, and it won't be us just, you know, talking about it. I'd more than welcome you guys jump in the chat, pipe in, say, you know, disagree with me, please do. I don't want to talk the whole time, God forbid. But yeah, so look at those 2 emails, and we'll definitely be getting in contact with the noob, with SomeNoob here, to learn his ways, so that you guys may go to Grandmaster, win 70% of your games. But yes, feel free to send me any replays, and I will